Good morning again. Kids, good morning again. Now I heard that you are having problem in inline function. Inline function. So I thought that now only I will clarify the doubts in inline function. So first of all, inline function is a function in which the calling statement is replaced with the whole definition of the function at the time of compilation of the program. That means that if you are going to create an inline function, whenever we will call the inline function, all the calling statement will be replaced with the definition of the function. Say for example, हमने अगर मान लो inline function बनाया हुआ है और उसके अंदर में हमने 4 और 5 लाइन्स का फंक्शन बनाया है. The function body is containing 4 or 5 lines. While calling that function, say for example, I am going to create a inline function. Inline simple inline sample. Here I have written Here I have written an example. I have defined simple function as inline void sample is an inline function, and I have defined 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines in the body of this function, and I have called simple function 2 times in main. So this single statement, while compilation, this single statement will be replaced with the body of this function. Whatever codes you have written in the body of the function, that will replace this statement. That means this statement will, after the compilation, will become of 5 lines now. This lines will replace this statement. As many number of times we will call this function, the calling statement will be replaced by the definition of this function. This is the meaning of inline function. This is the definition of inline function. Now we will see the uses of inline function. Why we are defining inline function instead of normal function. That I am going to tell you why we are defining inline function instead of normal function. So whenever we have to create a small function, the function which is having a small body, that should be declared as inline function. There we are using inline function to declare it. And now we have to see that why we are using inline function to be declared when the function body is small. So why we are using, whenever we are calling a function, If that is not inline function, the compiler has to change the instruction. It has to go up and it has to come down after completion of this execution of this statement. This is statement. Okay, that is called calling overhead cost, calling time, jumping time, and this can be reduced by making inline function. Whenever we are using inline function, this linking is not getting done, and this statement, because the number of statements are very less, so they will be executed here only. They will be executed here only. And the second one is, if the inline function is having any argument, if the inline function is having any argument, so the argument are passed, whenever the argument are passed to the function, the compiler is using stack and maintaining the stack for movement of the variables in the function. So when we are going to use inline function, no need to use that stack operations, push and pop operation. So that time will also be reduced when we are going to use inline functions. And that's why whenever we are creating inline function, there is a rule that we should not use looping statement in inline function. The code written inside the inline function should be less, because if it will be complex, then whatever time we are reducing by making inline function, that will be more in case of bigger code, bigger body code. I hope you understood this one also. Inline function is a function. I am summarizing the things at the end. Inline function is a function whose calling statement will be replaced with the code written in the body of the function at the time of compilation. Need of inline function is, whenever we are having small body function, then we have to prefer to make inline function, because the calling and returning time of the function from the calling statement to the parent function will be more than execution time of that particular code. So when we will do that, when we will make inline function, that time will be reduced. And in inline function, the stack push and pop operation will not be done for the arguments, so that time will also be reduced in inline function. So these are the three uses of inline function that you can write, and that's why inline functions are not using any looping statement, because looping statement just increases the complexity of the program, complexity of the function. That's why inline function do not use any looping statement. I hope you understood this one. So that's all for inline functions. Thank you for today.